All right, let's get right into it. In the next few minutes, we're going to completely tear down this single biggest myth in trading. Seriously, if you've ever stared at a price chart thinking your job is to predict what happens next, this is going to change everything for you.
This right here, this is the big one. The idea of prediction. It's the one thing that all but guarantees you will lose money. Believing that if you just find the right pattern, you'll know exactly what the market is going to do. Well, that's the amateur's mindset, and honestly, it's a total trap.
And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? The pros aren't trying to be fortune tellers. They're playing a completely different game. They're not focused on being right on any single trade. Instead, they're just executing a system that gives them a slight statistical edge over the long haul. Exactly. So if the people making millions aren't predicting, what on earth are they actually doing? This is the key question. And the answer? Well, it might surprise you. And here it is. This is the analogy that changes the entire game. For a professional, the market isn't a slot machine. It's a business. And the best business model to copy? It's the casino. Just look at the difference here. It's night and day, right? The gambler, that's the amateur trader, is obsessed with the outcome of the very next spin, the next trade. They're on an emotional roller coaster of hope and fear. The casino, though, they couldn't care less about a single spin. They're thinking in thousands of spins because they know their profit isn't about luck. It's about pure math. 5.26%. That's the house edge on a standard American roulette wheel. You know, it seems tiny. It really does. But that small, consistent mathematical advantage, when it's applied over and over, thousands of times, that's what builds those giant skyscrapers in Las Vegas. It's a guarantee of profit over time. And this is the engine that makes it all possible, the law of large numbers. It's a powerful principle that basically says, over a big enough sample size, short-term randomness gets smoothed out and the true math takes over. Player winning streaks, they just don't matter in the long run. They will always be overcome by the simple math of the game. So how does this apply to us in the markets? This quote from William O'Neill connects the dots perfectly. Winning isn't about having a crystal ball. It's about damage control. It's about having a system where you relentlessly protect your capital when you're wrong, so you can let your small edge play out over time. So this is it. This is the crucial mindset shift. You have to stop acting like the person at the roulette table, hoping to get lucky. Your job is to be the house. You are the operator. Your trading account is your casino floor. And your strategy, that's your mathematical edge. I mean, the casino really boils down to this one simple thing: risk management. You can't control the markets, you can't control what happens next, but you can control how much you're willing to lose. That's the only real power you have, and you have to use it on every single trade. Let's break this down even more. The gambler is always searching for that holy grail, that 90% win rate strategy. They're driven by emotion. The house knows a small, consistent edge is all you need. The gambler risks way too much, hoping for that one big score. The house, well, as professionals will tell you, they rarely risk more than 1% of their capital on any single idea. They see losses for what they are, just a simple cost of doing business. I want to be super clear about this. The casino mindset, it's not just some abstract philosophical concept. This is the practical, disciplined foundation that every single successful professional trader builds their career on. It's about focusing on the process, not the short-term profits. So what does this mean for you right now? Well, here's your new job description. First, you need to find a strategy with a logical, mathematical edge. Second, you have to define strict rules for when you get in and when you get out. Third, and this is the most important part, you have to control your risk. And finally, you just execute that plan over and over and over again without emotion and let that statistical edge do its work. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. Any single trade you take, it's basically random. Think of it as a coin flip. But your performance over the next 1,000 trades, that's not random at all. That is the direct result of your system, your discipline, and your edge. So the real question is, are you just playing a game of chance, or are you building a business?